What is that? Vitamin T! What's up? My name is Aka, and this is my new YouTube channel. I don't know what it's called yet, but welcome. I want to talk about my first week on testosterone. So this is my voice 1 week on T. I always wanted to say that. I took my first shot on Monday, February 26th, and right away, I felt perky. Like I just felt this, like I perked up a little bit. It wasn't energy that I had to act on. It was more like alertness. I felt more aware of my surroundings. I felt more present. And I came home and immediately went to doing things that I had procrastinated for weeks. My car was illegal because I was waiting for the bank to send my title to the DMV and getting the plates in the mail, and my bike was broken. The rear derailleur needed to be replaced. I had all the tools and all of the parts, but I kept procrastinating it. So I had been walking around in the cold for weeks. I came home, I was like, that's why, what? I didn't get it. So I did things like called the bank, grabbed my bike. I was getting frustrated before pre-T. I was frustrated because my mind would like go ahead of me so often that I would come back to the present moment, not remembering where I went and not remembering what's happening in the present moment. So I could never focus on the task long enough to actually get anything done. It was really frustrating. I pull my hair out. I remember my brother used to tell me, your brain is broken. I feel so sorry for you. I'm like, what are you talking about? Now I get it. And then from there forth, just like, I feel like my presence in the 3D, in this physical dimension, is more real, whereas before it was like I was just in 10 places at once. I would walk around. If I ever took a really long time to get ready, it was because I could walk from my bathroom to my bedroom to the kitchen for 20 minutes, just walking from room to room, not knowing what I'm doing because I keep forgetting. And then when I remember, I'm in another room and then I forget. And it was, so that is being alleviated. I'm more present, so I know what's happening. I came in, I brought my bike. Why was I trying to fix my bike in the balcony in the cold? I don't know. But I was like, bring the bike in the house. I put the bike in the house, in my bedroom, and my things in my brain just started clicking. I was like, oh, this makes total sense. It's not that it didn't make sense pre-T, but I wasn't focused enough for me to, oh, why am I looking at this cog? What is the purpose of me looking at this cog? I kept forgetting. Oh, I'm looking at this cog because I want to know where it lines up to that one. And so it was like, I fixed my bike. Actually, like the chain was twisted. So the very next day, I brought it in and had them, because I didn't have the tool to like open up the chain. So I had them do it for me. And pre-T, I would have procrastinated that for another 2 weeks. Meanwhile, walking around in the cold, taking all day. So the first thing is I'm getting the focus and the presence that I wanted, and focusing on my body more. It's easier to stay focused when I'm doing yoga and breathing into my body and loving my body. And when there's places where it's stretchy, where I'm really tight, it's easier for me to take my time. Working out, I honestly don't feel a big difference when it comes to working out yet. And I feel like there's some expectation there because I've been lifting for 5 years and I'm skinny. Look at this shirt. I bought this shirt and it was so, I'm like, this is too big for me. Look, like it's falling over my shoulders. But then I thought I'm gonna like grow into it. And so that's where there's a little expectation there. So I'm trying to pull my focus out of that and not put an expectation of me to have to look a certain way. and just go with the flow and love what's here, love what's happening here. Let's see what else. I had a dream that I was Daniel Radcliffe, and I was in these luxurious landscapes, like it looked like Hawaii, but it wasn't Hawaii, and 5-star hotels, and beautiful women throwing themselves at me, Daniel Radcliffe, okay, and so here I am in this hot tub, ready to make love to this beautiful woman, and my penis is a vacuum cleaner hose, and I'm looking for my attachments. Hold on, I gotta put my dick together. And very reminiscent of the experience as a trans guy, but even as like a lesbian. I know a lot of trans guys like used to identify as lesbian, and I don't know, identification isn't what matters. I'm going off track now. Let's go back. Okay, so my dream. All of this stuff that Daniel Radcliffe represents. First of all, he's Harry Potter. And Harry Potter's my hero. Harry Potter conquered everything. Like, all of the challenges against him. Freaking Voldemort, come on. And Daniel Radcliffe represents him, plus he's rich and he's famous and he's talented and he's adored and he's desired. Nobody talks shit about Daniel Radcliffe, you know, like, what is there to say? And so I recognize this dream as like a very egoic layer of what I want with testosterone. Like, the ego wants this, like, the ego wants to be admired and adored and desired. And it didn't even matter that I had a vacuum penis, and I think that speaks to all of it. Like the body that my ideal body that I'm trying to push away, that expectation of getting that's not me. The penis, whether it's real or made of plastic or whatever, it's not who I am. This body is not who I am. 2 years on T, if I'm on T for 2 years, that body's not me. Who I am on the inside is what matters. And so seeing what the ego wants, the self-image, is good. It's good to know. It's good to know that that's there. Just because the ego wants this with testosterone doesn't mean that my heart and soul and my body doesn't want testosterone. But it's good to know where that is. So yeah, my sex drive is up. I feel the urge more deeply and more often, like anytime I'm in my bed, for example. Okay, so before I go on, I know that a lot of trans guys don't feel comfortable with words like vagina and menstruation and clitoris. I just want to say that I'm non-binary, I'm two-spirit, and so I identify as both man and woman, which means I'm neither, right? Non-binary. Somewhere in the middle is where I am in the spectrum. And my intentions with testosterone is not so much the physical changes, because the physical, like I said, isn't me, but it's about finding hormonal balance that reflects who I am and that allows me to walk in this world in the most effective way. And that means that I'm letting go of what I'm going to look like. Okay, so that being said, I've only had one shot of tea, okay? It was only 25 milligrams, and my clitoris is swollen. Okay, I'm sorry for you guys that aren't comfortable with these terms. Just remember that I'm two-spirit, and I own this part of me. Like, I'm never gonna get bottom surgery. Anyways, so my clit is a little bit swollen, and it's not like, whoa, what happened there? Like, it looks like the normal size of a clit, but because I know what mine looks like, I can tell that it's grown. And I started my, today was the first day of Shark Week. So that's definitely changed. Pre-T, I was very heavy day 1 and day 2. Day 1 is like I'm in bed and I'm eating chocolate and I'm curled up in a ball saying, "Why me?" That was usually what day 1 looked like. And I was flowing, like it was like having diarrhea. I wouldn't bother wearing a tampon or a pad. Because I knew when it was ready to drop, so I'll just go sit on the toilet and just let it all come out. And I spent all day like just taking care of myself through the first 2 days of my cycle. Today, very different. It's not flowing like that. I don't feel comfortable wearing a tampon because my body is not producing nearly as much of the vaginal fluid. And so I'm cleaning myself out in the shower. And I feel like a monthly douche is necessary because that's definitely slowed down. And the cramps, I feel it just a little bit. I cleaned the bathroom, I cleaned the kitchen, I cleaned my room. I went out and got errands done. I didn't feel that drama. I don't feel dramatic. I don't feel the need to dramatize anything. Like something comes my way, I can think more clearly and more logically. I don't have to turn it into this big ordeal and then victimize myself and then crawl into my bed and go, that's not happening anymore. So I'm saving a lot of energy. Neural paths being rewired, and some of that's testosterone, and another is like I have intentions with the testosterone. I want this out of testosterone, and my intentions, I believe, matters. There are some factors that are out of my control because they're biological, but then again, considering the placebo effect, our thoughts does have an effect on whether or not a substance help, like what a substance does for us. Like I can take a sugar pill, and if I believe that it's going to make me feel like hyper, and my body responds to that according to my belief, that belief can be an intention. So for me, the intention is focus. It is rewiring my neural paths. It is less drama and balance. And so I feel that the hormones are responding according to my intentions, and because it's aligned with something testosterone would do anyways. My intention is not to grow another foot, even though that will be great, because I know that that's not going to happen. It's not biologically, it's not aligned. Anyways, I'm eating a lot. I'm hungry a lot. Like I just ate and I'm hungry again, and I have to tell myself that I don't need to be eating 24/7 because I haven't even digested this food yet, and my body is already saying what next. And it's because I'm a growing boy, and that it's cool. But making choices, like I could go to the store and get 10 cans of SpaghettiOs, but instead choosing wisely. Like normally I would just get the basics, like coconut milk and eggs and bread and oatmeal and fruit. Really, that's it, plus my creatine and my protein. But now I'm like getting veggie burgers, hamburger buns, and vegan cheese, and like snacks, and just like I want there to be options when I open the fridge, not just, okay, here's your breakfast, here's your lunch, here's your dinner. So I'm definitely feeding my body, making sure I get everything, my body gets everything it needs to grow. So day 2, waking up day 2, I felt nauseated. I ran and I grabbed my trash can. I was like, ugh, but I didn't vomit. It felt like I was going to. I actually thought, like, oh my god, is this what morning sickness feels like? Because I mean, it's a surge of hormones. That's what pregnant women are experiencing, right? And that's what I was experiencing. Let's see. I don't know what else to say. A little bit of acne, you can't see it, but I don't think that there are a whole lot of other symptoms. I've been throwing my voice the past 2 weeks. I've been throwing it down, and I definitely feel something happening here, but I don't really hear a big difference yet. I've been having dreams of women dying and getting amputations, and it's been really intense because I'm coming in, like I said, I'm two spirit and I'm half woman, and so this taking in testosterone is really exciting, but also there's there's a death involved, you know, like I'm choosing to be this woman, and that it's scary. It's really scary, because I'm non-binary, and it's not like woohoo testosterone, yeah. It's like, yes, this feels right. This is the right direction. Holy fuck, I'm also losing something too. And I know that it's right for me. Like, I know that right now it's right for me. I don't know how long I'm going to be on T, but I know that it's right for me because it's producing all of the things that I asked for. And I've been asking Spirit for guidance, and what I'm receiving all the way around is keep doing this. And so there's a lot of people in the spiritual community I know that have opinions and ideas of, some of them are presumptuous and judgmental, and that's okay. I'm learning to allow others to feel whatever they feel. It's a little bit reminiscent of other religious institutions and control over the marginalized. And it's sad, but I'm observing it and I'm not allowing it to destroy me like how it was in my past. I don't really want to tell that story, but I know that I know that I'm the only one who knows what is right for me. Other people may have ideas, and other people may see glimpses, like they see this person sees this, and what they see, it could be true, it could not be true, but no one knows the whole. No one can feel what I feel deep in my soul, and that's why I'm the only one who makes this decision. And so I'm really grateful for the support when someone expresses disapproval, or someone says something that is based on a presumption, like they know what's best for my soul, or they know, they know my gender better than me. I'm coming to a place where I can separate myself and be like, okay, that's not my truth. But I'm not going to engage in like, no, you don't know shit. Stop judging me, because that just keeps the energy going. And so it's like, I'm gonna keep my peace. You keep your opinion, and I'm just gonna keep going. That's where I am. I'm almost at 20 minutes. So I want to stop this. I am happy. I'm also sad. Yeah. And I'm grateful for the people who have stepped up to support me. And I feel optimistic overall. I know that this is good. And for everyone out there who's watching, thank you for watching, and thank you for being part of my journey.